Hi, and welcome to Backstage Series Decade Edition. Before we get started, we got to do a couple of house cleaning things. First of all, make sure you click the like button and the subscribe button so that way you get everything that we've got coming at you. Okay, so let's get to it. When we started out in 1993 with our radio series Europe's Jazz Profile, Grover Washington Jr. was our premier guest artist. From there, we created a sax pack, and we'll tell you who else was in that a little bit later. But while we were in St. Louis during that time, we did the Clark Duke Project before the show got started at Mississippi Nights. Clark Duke Project, if you don't know, is the premier bassist Stanley Clark and the late, great pianist extraordinaire George Duke. So, as I mentioned, from there, we added on to our sax pack by hopping out to California, and we met with Ronnie Laws in Altadena. It's a lot of good time with Ronnie. Got some interesting stuff from him. Then, later on, we wanted to add some singers into this mix. So, we went over to Las Vegas, and we sat with the silver-haired gentleman, Basie's #1 son, otherwise known as Joe Williams, and we added that another person. We had to put a queen in there, obviously, so we sat with the baby at her place, and that is Nancy Wilson. Later on, we're going to talk about other things, but I want to bring you up to speed on our YouTube channel. That's what this is all about, to introduce the YouTube channel of Jaris Reed Group, for those of you who do not know already. We've got several items up there, things that we've done in the Caribbean with children, with our foundation, and we've got other things that we've done, and we want to just bring this to you to let you know what is going to be coming down the pipeline later on this year, as soon as we get everything started up again, and then in the years to come afterwards. So, Jaris Reed Group is our YouTube channel location. You can get to it also by our website, which is jarisreedgroup.org. Now, getting back to the radio programs, Europe's Jazz Profile is the series that we produced, and you can download our radio shows from that website. All you have to do is go to jarisreedgroup.org, go to radio shows, and then you can click on 3 packages that we have. Great quality, and for the price, you can't beat it. You cannot beat it. Okay, now in 2006, we crisscrossed from California to Europe, and we met up with some great people over there. Shout out to the Yellow Gorilla. Yellow Gorilla Productions helped tremendously. We put together our video version of Backstage Series, and then we still took the audio tracks and made shows from there. But we have a special piece that we did with Wallace Roney, the late Wallace Roney, and that's already up on our YouTube channel. And there you can check out what he did, how he actually described things with Miles when they were in Montreux during that great Sketches of Spain project along with Quincy Jones. Up close and personal with Wallace Roney, so check that out. Later on, we'll go into our legend sessions, and these are excerpts from our Harlem studio sessions that we did. One was with Miss Melba Joyce, and she talks about her time with the Count Basie Orchestra as a vocalist. And also, just in case you do not know, this beautiful person has her own jazz orchestra and jazz band that she's toured the world with. So she follows in the likes of Ella Fitzgerald as one of the grand lady ambassadors of the genre of jazz. throughout the world. And then also in that Harlem session, we did who I would consider, and then others as well, the foremost authority on Milesology. That's lecturer and author Quincy True. All in legend sessions. You can see that, and I kind of nicely intertwined that with a mini short of a full-length documentary that we produced called The History of Jazz in Japan. Interesting tidbits. And Japan, if you don't know, outside of Europe, the greatest fans of the genre of jazz, all wide ranges of age groups come to that festival. It takes place in September, first weekend of September every year. So make sure you check out the History of Jazz in Japan on our YouTube channel. Again, Jaris Reed Group. Want to jump back also to make sure that you know about the radio programs that you can purchase on our website, which is jarisreedgroup.org, Europe's Jazz Profile radio shows. We also want to know who you would like to see as a guest. Primarily, we've done music. We also have people that we have on our list in terms of cinema artists, theater artists, captains of industry in the business world, everybody that we plan to hit. We want to know who you would like to see. So email us at jazzgems@live.com. I'll spell it. jazzgems@live.com. Email jazzgems@live.com. Website jarisreedgroup.org. We'll put that in the YouTube section so that you can refer to it as well. Let us know who you want to see. Email us, go to the website, and check everything out. And our YouTube channel is Jaris Reed Group. There's one thing I want you to take with you. Remember, music is the key to peace. Ciao.